All right. I'm going to retitle this to explain that it's about the war on heroin and also the war on the coronavirus. And I cover up the bottom half here because this woman's name who's replying to it is none of your goddamn business. But this post right here, I'm going to read it for you. And I'm going to break it down. All right. Now I'm going to start off with just reading it and then reading the reply. Pamela Hudson, I dream of being this petty. That right there shows you that it's sarcasm and satire. Right off the start. It's meant to make you think. She typed, so I'm petty, and I don't feel bad for drug addicts who take methadone. It was their choice to do heroin, and now they need a drug to survive the rest of their life comfortably. Welcome to the plague of 2020 that's just begun. I'm in New Jersey. Everything is shut down. All people on methadone are about to be cut off. Am I evil or is this funny? It's like, hey, ex heroin addict, don't you wish you never got addicted to the government's heroin? I wonder if that's where all the toilet paper is going. And now this reply shows that this woman who is replying doesn't understand what this lady is saying to begin with. She types, people like this make me sick to my fucking stomach. Now, mind you, this woman is someone who understands addiction as well. People like this make me sick to my fucking stomach. Edit. She got her ass handed to her and shamed so hard she ain't even responding. And I think she's even left the group like a baby back bitch. She also wrote, people like this make me sick to my fucking. Oh, well, I guess it's the same edit. It doesn't have the same thing that she wrote before. But I'm going to break it down for you. So I'm petty. She is showing right there that she is speaking about the petty nature of the United States of America and how it's okay as long as it happens to somebody else. But when it happens to you, it's wrong. That's very petty. And she's trying to, like those people who type about being God, this woman is doing satire, though. She doesn't actually believe that she's God or this is a message from God. Type, and I don't feel bad for drug addicts who take methadone. Well, this woman actually does. She made that obvious just by starting off with, so I'm petty. And down here at the bottom, it shows that she understands where this addiction started for most of these heroin addicts by typing the government's heroin. It is the government's heroin. These people don't start off with heroin, they start off with injuries, or they start off in institutions where these people get kickdowns for prescribing you opiates, of all things. And when these people are addicted to opiates, then you cut them off. It was their choice to do heroin, and now they need a drug to survive the rest of their life comfortably. She's pointing out right there that, yes, they do need a drug to survive for the rest of their life. And she's making satire by doing the it was their choice thing. You know, most of these people didn't realize that when they started taking the morphine that they were going to get addicted. Most of these people, they just didn't know that. Or they thought that they could handle it, but they couldn't. It wasn't their choice to become addicted. She types, "Welcome to the plague of 2020 that's just begun." Now, she's also right there making a comparison between COVID-19 and an addiction to heroin, which is also a national epidemic. Um, Although COVID-19 or the coronavirus is a worldwide epidemic. She typed, "All the people on methadone are about to be cut off. Am I evil or is this funny?" That right there is more satire. That's more sarcasm, trying to make you think. Now, the reason that I'm defending this post is because much of my satire and much of my sarcasm, much of my attempts to point out to you that you wouldn't like it if it happened to you, and that it's somehow magically different when it happens to you, gets treated as if I am dead serious. Yes, it is a dead serious fucking issue. I do mean dead serious. Because it is very serious when it results in death. Now that's, well, very important to me. These heroin addicts, even the ones who stabbed me in the back and did fucked up shit, I understand why they're like that. I understand why Rihanna did the things that she did. She did them out of fear of consequences. If she had come forward when it made a difference and been honest when it made a difference, well, it would have gotten her in trouble. Even now, if she comes forward, she could get in trouble. She could go to jail or prison for smacking around Amy Spencer's kids. Then again, I did try to report that, and they didn't take her to court over hitting those children. I tried to make a report. I wanted to write it down. But just like in many of these cases, I wasn't allowed to write it down. I wasn't allowed to write a police report. And when I did and tried to turn that in, it magically disappeared. Or it was on the wrong parchment. So they basically just jot down some notes and write down what it is that their opinion is that I'm saying. Fuck the cops America wide. Not one of them took me seriously. Meanwhile, if you listen to the conversations between Rihanna Ingersoll and all on this very YouTube, and you've looked at the situation between myself and those young women's mother that I posted up on this very YouTube, you start to understand. And then you look at the video of how those police officers treated me, about how I did tell them there was evidence of child abuse in there. They didn't care. There was also evidence of police wrongdoing, and they didn't care. At that point in time, they were invested in making sure that I wasn't able to speak up. And so that I couldn't show what they had done in that scenario, I wasn't allowed to have this computer back with all of the evidence of many other situations. Unless I pled guilty, that was my only option to get this computer back. I couldn't show their wrongdoing unless I got this computer back. And the wrongdoing of the courts was even more fucked up than what those police officers did. Oh, Merry fucking Christmas. And no, I don't mean that towards the woman who posted this up. And no, I don't mean it towards the woman who is a friend of mine on Facebook who posted this up. What I mean is, communication is a lot easier. You can hear the sarcasm in someone's voice, but you can't hear the sarcasm in typing. And therefore, you may take something that is heartfelt as a joke, or you may take a sarcasm to be someone being completely serious, as if that is actually their way of thinking.